YouTube crew, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Now, I get asked all the time, Joe, why am I not getting better at Warzone? So today, I'm going to help you answer that question. But before we do, I want you to show some love for your country. Let me know where you're from down in the comments below. Let's get into it. So the format for today's video is I'm going to be talking about why are you not getting better and really trying to help you answer that question while rolling some gameplay in the background. Now, if you are looking to get better at Rebirth, make sure you are subscribed with that notification bell turned on. I mean, I do videos every day trying to help you get better. So make sure you are subscribed, notification bell turned on. And if you want to catch me playing live, I do gameplay live commentaries, live gameplay breakdowns over on Twitch. Make sure you drop a follow there as well. So why are you not getting better? And I want to kind of change this question and frame it in the sense of why are you actually dying? What is the reason that you are dying? And this is applicable across everybody, whether you're a 0 KD player or you're a 3 KD player. I want you to answer after every death, why did I die there?
I'm a little bit nervous.
And there's a few main reasons and few main things that I want you to take a look at. I'm talking outside of the unlucky stuff. Outside of the, like, beating down with the pistol RPG'd in a corner. We're talking about, like, actual true deaths here. So the first thing up is your aim. You know, are you missing shots? If you are missing shots, then we need to go about aim practice so that you can not only hit shots, but really focusing on those upper torso shots, those chest shots, those headshots. And those are crucial for winning those 50-50 situations. They're crucial for being able to down and thirst people before they're actually able to turn on you. Because a lot of times what happens, and those who watch me play know this, is I'll take damage, but I'm able to, because that person's aim is not perfect and it's not where it needs to be, I'm actually able to escape, played up, and now I'm back in a position where I can challenge. So if you're not able to quickly down and thirst players with your aim, then you need to really focus on that. And by the way, one thing I do want to mention, I'm going to be leaving you videos in the description down below of basically how you can improve on all of these things. So the first one is really taking a look at our aim, and that's an easy one. If you miss shots, you're going to know that you miss shots, but you need to understand that. Now, the second thing is your movement, and when we talk about movement, I really boil movement down, especially in Warzone and Rebirth, to 3 main movements. You have your slide canceling, you have your jumping, and you have your strafing. Now, slide canceling is super important. If you are not, I don't want to say an expert, but if you are not extremely comfortable with slide canceling, you need to be practicing that. It is a crucial movement in Warzone, again, especially in Rebirth because of the pace of play. Going back to my previous example, somebody hits me. The only reason I'm able to get away is because I am basically slide canceling perfectly.
Yeah, they saw me.
I'm able to get away from that situation played up. Now I re-challenge. So if you are not really good at slide canceling and really comfortable with it, you need to practice it. And it also allows you to play fast, which allows you to get more kills, put yourself in better positions. Now, the second one, I actually want to switch these. So the second one is strafing. Strafing is the easiest movement that you can do in order to basically take less damage, right? Because with our TTKs and our damage profiles, limb shots are less than chest shots. So if you are strafing back and forth, left and right, then your opponent is going to be dealing less damage. The other thing I mentioned today on stream is actually that aim assist for controller players is stronger if you are moving. So by strafing left and right, not only are you forcing your opponent to deal less damage, you are also increasing your aim assist. And strafing, again, is one of the easiest movements that you can do. Now, the third one is going to be jumping. This one is a little bit more complex, but we are talking about 2 main components of jumping. Jumping while shooting and jump peeking corners. Now, jump peeking corners is really going to help you with re-challenging, challenging enemies when you're behind cover. It's going to give you a huge advantage, force your opponent to track you, and then from there, you just need to go back to point number 1, which is hit your shots. Jumping while shooting is very tough to do, but if you can master it, go back to, again, our damage profiles and our TTKs. When you jump, now your opponent is hitting, you know, stomach shots and limb shots and leg shots as opposed to your upper torso. And that really makes a difference when it comes to hitting shots. The other one I will say is offensively, if you are shooting and you are shooting somebody in the chest and you jump, now you hit headshots. So pillar number 1, most important thing number 1 is our aim. Then we go down to movement. If you're dying because of movement, it's just a repetition thing. It's going to be a comfort thing. It could be a button layout thing, which I'll leave you that video down below as well. But ultimately, it is an easier fix when focusing on those 3. I don't want to get into like drop shotting and bunny hopping and some more complex movements. I want to keep it very simple with those 3. And when you look at a lot of pro players, drop shotting is probably in there for the pro players, and they bunny hop as well. But For the large majority of time, they are strafing, they are slide canceling, they are jump peeking corners, and that's about it. Now, number 3 is going to be positioning. This is a little bit of a tougher one. And again, we are answering the question, why are you dying? Why are you dying? And positioning means you probably got caught out in the open. You know, you are out of position a little bit in terms of a team that you want to push, although that's a little bit more game strategy. But the biggest thing in terms of positioning is going to be not positioning with cover. You are getting caught out in the open there, and you are really being down and thirsted before you even know what happened. That is what I am looking for as a player. As a person who's trying to drop high kill games, I'm looking for easy kills. People who are out in the open with no cover. So you need to always be conscious of your cover when it comes to positioning. That's kind of the biggest thing in terms of the positioning realm. Now, number 4 is going to be your gameplay strategy. And I think this is another important one. This is one that I think a lot of people need work on is, who are you pushing? You know, are you pushing 4-stack people that are in buildings? Are you pushing the wrong building? I always say, you know, if there's a building that you don't fight well at, don't push that building. You know, for a while there, I wasn't fighting well at Nova. So if I had a choice between Nova and living quarters, I'm going to push living quarters. So you really need to understand, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses? And with that gameplay strategy, the other one I will say is cash flow. A lot of the players that struggle really struggle with cash flow. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, this game will become so much easier if you understand where people are. You understand where people are. And now we kind of piece this all together where, okay, now you're starting to pop more UAVs. You're starting to get comfortable. You're starting to push teams. And we're not looking to push 4-stack teams. If you see 4 dots right on top of one another, don't push that team. Go find a different team to push. And if you have good cash flow, then you can keep UAVs up throughout the whole entire game. So we start off, we're looking at our gameplay strategy. Are you doing the right things? Are you pushing the right teams? Are you playing fast enough? Then you go into positioning. Are you positioning yourself with cover? Are you getting caught out in the open too much? Then we go into movement. Are you slide canceling, right? In order sometimes to stay behind cover, you need to be slide canceling and playing super fast. So, you know, are you slide canceling? Are you using a little bit of movement to make it harder for your opponent to hit you? And last up, we talk about our aim. And this is kind of the order of execution right here. You can do all of those things, but if you don't hit shots, then it doesn't really matter. So we need to be working on our aim first and foremost. But go back to the overarching question. Why are you not getting better?
I got this guy.
Why are you not getting better? To answer that, I need you to answer the question, why are you dying? Why are you dying? And it's one of those 4 things. It's one of those 4 things. So, next time you go in and play, I want you to play hard. I want you to go at it. I want you to do what feels comfortable. And as you start to play and as you start to die, answer that question. What one of those 4 pillars are the reason that you are dying? And from there, we can start to fix that problem with my videos. Make sure you're subscribed down below. Let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.